Hello, this is The Way of Fairness. My name is Stephen Childs. So last night, I have this dream of a Savior. It looks like Jesus, and it's descending from above, and it looks like there's a painting. LDS person has done a lot of paintings of Jesus pictures, Jesus portraits. It's one of those, a recent depiction of the Savior descending to earth from above. And at the same time I see the image, I hear a telepathic command that says, give up. And so my reaction is, F you. So I made an entry post on the website, on our website, that is designed to get people to see we need the World Human Fairness Agreement as soon as possible. The idea for this, I had the idea for it before Russia invaded Ukraine, and see, all those people would have been let off the hook, and everything would have been resolved peacefully, and everybody would agree to not do anyone wrong anymore. The alternative is like a total, maybe the extinction of humanity is the alternative, or a future on planet Earth that is just dreadful, mass extinction of species. Who knows how horrible it might get if we don't do it. And it's real. So it's like an idea that I had that the more I thought about it, the more beneficial, the more feasible. It's what we need to do. And, if you can see something better, let's hear it. But, it's something we can do right now, worldwide, to stop all this crazy insanity of self-destruction and fighting one another rather than helping one another and harming one another, doing each other wrong. No conscience. People are praying to have their guilt removed from things that they've done wrong to people. So anyway, I made this post, and that's what it is it's like a FU fest. Because that's what I feel toward people that are obstructing this idea. Because you're ruining my planet. You're ruining my home by not supporting the idea that will save the world. And all of us count the same. They don't want it. They want to continue to be unfair. And so I'm thinking I should send an email with a document. It's just 2 pages, the World Human Fairness Agreement. It's just 2 pages long. It's the general idea. It doesn't need to be complicated. The simpler, the better. And it's not about the content of the document at all, or how long it is. It's about doing it. The idea is there in 2 pages. We need to do the idea. And everybody needs to understand the idea, and it's not hard to understand. It's very simple to understand. So it's like intelligence is not what's of any value here. It's the wisdom to know to not do other people wrong. That's what we need. We need that wisdom, and it has nothing to do with intelligence. So I was thinking I should send an email copy to Bernie Sanders. Oh, I've sent one to the UN, no response. I've sent one to several people in positions of power like that, and I haven't had any response. I've asked for grants from George Soros. I've asked for grants from the Future Institute with Max Tegmark as the president of it. No response. I don't even get an answer. Well, George Soros, they answered. They gave me an email answer last week, I think it was, and they rejected it. They rejected giving me the grant to further this idea. And I know why. I think I know why. That's what I want to talk about, is the reason why this idea has not propagated and gone viral. There's a battle going in my mind that's just, it's off the charts on how ridiculous and how persistent it is against me. And it ties into that image of the Savior coming down and me saying F you to it, or to the people that created the image. So I was given a dream that there is a group of aliens that somehow got trapped or lost. Those two words were used in the dream, and the voice communication that went with the dream. And they had been controlling planet Earth to solve their problem. And there's a group of aliens that are above them that are giving me the dream. They're the ones that can tell me what the future's going to be. And they explain that the aliens that are controlling us, that's why this won't work, because they're controlling people in their mind without them knowing it. So last night I dreamed of me and someone else pushing against each other's hand. But it was, whose hand is it? It was a weird dream. And my immediate response was, well, that's a third entity. There's two humans involved and the invisible entity that's within our mind. So I asked the other human, is that me doing this? Or is there someone else in our mind that we're not aware of? And I made a video about the extraterrestrial foundational mind that was here when humans evolved. So it's an integral part of the human mind and all of the earth minds of any species. So it might account for where our memories are at. They're in this other foundational pre-existing mind that's not human, it's not earth, it's non-local. They're so advanced that they're non-local. They're everywhere at once. So I made that video already. And this group that's trying to control us so that they solve their problem, they're very afraid of losing control of us. And so the deal is that I will guide them. The higher level aliens use me in the dream that I'm the one that will guide the aliens that are trying to control planet Earth. And it's the website, it's the way of fairness. So that what they've done in the past is not relevant. People keep bringing up the past, and it's not helpful at all. Everybody's got a past where we've done wrong because of the environment we're in. So when the environment's corrected, we go from there. So the past is totally forgiven. It's totally secret. The idea is to get the fairness established so that we're all protecting each other, and then we'll behave in a different way. It doesn't make sense to punish people for being in a past that was not their responsibility. They didn't cause the past that they were born into, and everybody's angry about what happened to them when we were younger. Some more than others. Some people were done more wrong than others. And it shouldn't have happened. So going back to this mind that's within us that we were not aware of, that is the reason the UN won't respond favorably. George Soros won't respond favorably. In other words, fork out some money so I can make this thing happen on my own. That's why I don't think sending Bernie Sanders a copy of it would do any good either. Because, see, the copy's right there on the website. And I've told people, share this World Human Fairness Agreement with everyone. They don't because of this thing in their head. And I think I'm right. It punishes people. It makes people smell crap or foul odors, or it gives people pain. I've had some very strange pains going on since yesterday. And that matches up with a dream I was given where in my room, while I'm sleeping, I wake up in the dream. It's like I'm awake, but I know I'm still dreaming. And there's a figure of Jesus that's like a being of light above the floor. And he says, I'm the Lord and you need to surrender to me now. And I said, no, I'm practicing Buddhism and we don't surrender to outside of ourselves. It's not our practice. And so he, like non-locally, moved to another position as a different character instantaneously. So several feet away from where the Jesus image was, there's now an image of Satan, our modern depiction of Satan. And it puts this pain in my arm that was excruciating. And so I woke up with tears from the pain in my eyes. It really hurt bad. So they can put you in severe pain if they want to. This is why they don't want the World Fairness Agreement to happen, because they cannot agree to being fair, because they are not fair. So the agreement shows them that fairness can protect their secrecy. Typically, people would, like if they've done something wrong and they don't want to get caught, they would pray to Satan to protect them so that their evil deed is not revealed. So they use the power of Judas or of Jesus of Satan to protect them from being found out, because Jesus, of course, is about good, being good, and so Jesus is not a likely prospect for getting a prayer like that answered. So, most people these days are not typically of the Bible, and they're more like some kind of blend of Satan, Jesus, Judas, Mother Earth, who knows? So, Gaia, energy, and they say they have their own truth. My truth is blah, blah. Well, their truth is just their opinion. And their truth is that they're not going to be found out in what they're hiding. Fine. It's secret. That's the idea here. Keep all the secrets you want. Get some more. But the past is not relevant. And what matters is that you agree to not do others wrong. We cannot trust you if you don't agree to not do other people wrong. I mean, think about that. Are you going to trust somebody that's not in agreement to not do people wrong, and you're one of the people that person might do wrong if we don't have the agreement? So that's what the World Human Fairness Agreement is about. Everybody, the religions, the governments, all the individuals, we all agree that we're not going to do other people wrong. And everybody's going to protect each other. So nobody's going to get hurt in their corporation, we're going to stop crime, we're going to stop poverty, we're going to stop wars. And nobody's going to be harmed by this. I mean, it's like, who needs help? We're right here ready to help you. Because we know that our future is going to be bright. It's going to be good. It's going to be pleasant instead of dismal, painful, and tragic. And just think about it. How the world would be if we lived in a world of fairness where everyone was protecting each other rather than fighting one another, competing against each other to try to get ahead so we have security, so we can protect ourselves from the unfair people of the world. That's what people are doing. They're buying guns. Lots of guns. To protect themselves from the unfair people that are going to harm them if they don't rule the world. This is a recipe for disaster, and that's what we have going on. I mean, we might have nuclear bombs used in war today. So anyway, I'm continuing my my mind fight, spiritual warfare, mind fight against this other mind that I'm hearing telepathically. And I'm not cutting it any slack at all. I don't trust anything that comes in telepathically. It's FU to all of it. Because we haven't got World Fairness Agreement, so I can't trust the telepathic mind at all. It's like, why don't you just shut up and figure out what you're going to do today instead of telling me about the past? So that's my response to this other mind. Shut up about the past. Figure out what you're going to do today. Stop thinking. Just stop thinking, please. It drives people nuts. They can't get it to shut up. This is a common problem for people. And we have a common solution, and it's the World Human Fairness Agreement. Thank you.